they they I got a text in reference to participating in the service that they having for Mother Innocent. So I said, my response was, I'm not sure, but I'm not sure, so just leave me off. And if so, I prefer just to be quiet, like not be a part. Now, here's the thing: if the person comes to me and asks me something, and just like I said, this is my video. So if Pastor Glover comes to me and asks me something, then I will I will explain, and this is what I would say. And if it's not what the Lord want me to say, then I won't say it when the time come or the opportunity won't arise for me to say it. But I will say that, well, I was told in your presence, even though I wasn't there where you were, but you were there. And I was told that I should have came to you in reference to a situation that had happened, and I didn't. And I had went over your head. In other words, I did what I wanted to do, and I didn't consult no one else. And the people that I did consult, it was wrong of me to consult them, so I was wrong. So it was never cleared. I'm trying to keep my eyes from the glasses from shining. So it never was cleared up. Nobody never came to me. Somebody else came to me and said what they said, And I think out of respect for you that you should have came to me if you felt that I was overlooking you. Now, I never disrespect Pastor Freeman. I never disrespect none of her people. I try my best. I don't know why this is lying there like that. I try my best not to disrespect you. So what was said was that I did disrespect you. And I did overlook you. And I did not come to you. But God be my witness, I did come to you. I came to you twice or three times. Even before I had the meeting with everybody, I came to you. And you did not say nothing to me about, I will take care of that. Okay, Vance Jordan. All right, good. That's what the man said. The man said that he's available Mondays. I would have told you he did not say he was available Mondays. He did not pick the Monday day. I picked the Monday day because he says he works every day to 8 o'clock. He gets off at 8 o'clock. So I put the Monday because Missionary Macmillan was off, because me and my crazy self was thinking that when people off, that give them more privilege to do things, especially for the Lord. I was not thinking that, her whole day, 12 hours or 24 hours. How many hours in a day? 24 hours, right? So I was not thinking that her whole 24 hours was going to be taken up. I was thinking that, and it was wrong for me to think, and I'm woman enough to say I was wrong. I was thinking that having it at 8 o'clock give her a chance to do all the stuff that she needed to do during the day, because the man he was at work, Cheryl was at work, whoever else had to work, they was at work. So I was presuming people get off from work between 4:30, well, I say 3:30 and 6 o'clock. That's what I was thinking, because I used to work. So I was going by the hours that city hours, because I work for the city. So I was going by city hours. Okay. I don't know everybody hours. I don't know what time Macmillan get off. I don't know what time Cheryl got off. I don't know what time the Taylor man. I don't know what time nobody got off. I know that my work is in my home. So my hours is flexible. I didn't know nothing about the two ladies, what kind of work they did, if they work, whatever the case may be. You know, you automatically assume when people is older, they don't work. But I wasn't even thinking about working. So I confronted them because they was the first one there. And I let them know that I will speak with everybody else. But I'm asking you, would it be all right with you? Because they their own people. Nobody controls that. Everybody makes their own decisions of their time, because that's their lives. So they was the one that would be able to say, okay, I can come out on Tuesday, right? Or I can come out on Monday, because I'm not doing nothing. Now, if Macmillan is the one that's picking them up and bringing them to the church, then it was on them to say, well, we have to speak to our driver. And that they did say that. They said, well, we have to speak with our driver. Because they automatically said, we're not coming out on no Monday and no Tuesday. We're not doing that. They specifically, they didn't confront you, Pastor Glover. They did not confront Pastor Freeman. They did not confront Macmillan, Missionary Macmillan. They did not confront Minister Marcus. They made their own decision and said, we're not coming out Monday and Tuesday. I said, no, we're not going to do that. Which is better for you? They said the Monday is good because they comes into Brooklyn on the day of every other day to the pantry, like that. So now I was saying, well, and they said that we're not going to be staying out here. We're not going to be out here all day for the pantry and then for rehearsal. And I said, well, all right, okay, so then we'll see how we'll do that. You know, I said, y'all wouldn't mind waiting, because word was around that they sit there and they wait anyway. They wait for the truck. And sometimes they don't leave till 6, 7 o'clock at night, or whatever the case may be. That's the word. Now, whether or not it's true, I don't know. They're the only one that know. So it was said to me that, well, we have to find out from our from our driver. So I was like, all right. So I ain't think nothing about it. You see what I'm saying? I never thought nothing about it. So now, when everybody comes together, it slipped my mind, and then it was brought back to my attention by Missionary Stevens. Oh, did you hear anything from the musician? Okay, here's my thing. Why you, if Pastor Glover's the one over the musician, why you asking me about the musician? I felt that she wanted to start trouble. I felt that she knew what was going on, and she wanted to get information out in front of everybody. See, some people just initiate trouble. I was not trying to initiate trouble. They put me over the choir. They put me as a mission. As the president, and they put me as the director. Okay, so therefore, I'm the president. So if I make a decision after everybody has put their input in, then that's it. I didn't make a decision yet. Since everybody was there and Missionary Stevens brought it to my attention, I said, oh yeah, I'm glad. So I said, I'm glad you brought it back to my attention. I said, I did speak to the musician, right? Text the musician. I told them what I texted the musician, and the text that I wrote to Mr. Darius was that what day consistently is good for you. I said, and if you cannot make it or you cannot participate, something in that matter, then we need you let us know so that we can move forward. Now, I didn't want to straight out tell him the truth so that we can get somebody else because you're playing games. We need to know. So I didn't say it that way. I phrased it so we can move forward like that. So he texted me back and he said, oh, I'm sorry I didn't see this and blah, 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 blah. I get off every day at 8 o'clock. I get off from work at 8 o'clock. He said, this Saturday I cannot be there. Right? And it was already, is this Saturday? I think this was Saturday now. So he was already letting me know on the day of that he couldn't make it. So that means that Pastor Glover did not talk to him. So now if you talk to him, then isn't it your right to come to me and tell me, oh, I spoke to him and this and that and da 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 da. I went to Pastor Glover asking her about the musician, and she said she didn't hear nothing. She said, I haven't heard nothing. And then she asked me, do you have anyone else in mind? I said, yeah, I do, but I'll wait, like that. I didn't even step forward. I didn't even give her no name. I didn't even say nothing. I left it just like that. 3 weeks passed. I didn't hear nothing from Pastor Glover. She never came over to me. Came over. What? That I guess people feel like, oh, she don't got to come to you. You go to her. However, she still had to come to me because of the simple fact I already went to her. And now the ball, you want to say it per se, the ball is in her court. She's the one that now has to get the information because she's the one who over the musician. So when I first went to Pastor Glover, I said to Pastor Glover, I texted her anyway. I said, well, I was waiting for something. I think I initiated asking her about the choir. I initiated. Macmillan came to me and said, we need to get started. I think this was in June or something. We need to get started. I told her, well, you got to get back to me and let me know because y'all getting ready to have a service. We having services, whatever the case. So you got to let me know when you want. She never came back to me. She never said nothing about a good date. So I text and I said, we going to start rehearsals on Saturdays and Sundays. Saturdays will be at 6 o'clock and Sundays will be from 3 to 4. I specifically put it there. Right? Now, Macmillan works on Saturdays. Cheryl don't work on Saturday. Everybody else that I know don't work on Saturday. That's from my church. Now, if the Taylor man work on Saturday, I don't know because I don't get in this business. I don't ask him to schedule. Right? So now, I texted to Macmillan. I think I texted to Cheryl. We are the directors. I'm the president. Cheryl supposed to be the vice president, whatever. But I let her know, right? So, yes. I texted to Cheryl. Cheryl texted me back, why it got to be so late. I told her the reason why we having it at 6 o'clock on Saturday is because Macmillan works and she, I don't know, gets off, or we had it that time, last time, something like that. So I said, and the only reason why I'm having it, and she said something about on Sunday, why I got to be on Sunday too. I said, well, the reason why I'm having it on Sunday is because there's some people that may not be able to make it on Saturday. So we'll have it Sunday. This is something that was from last year. Last year, they had it we couldn't get no Saturdays in. I think it went to a Tuesday one night, and it was a big emotion going on. And Brittany feels some kind of way, and she want to go and call Minister Marcus, and Minister Marcus want to come and call me. I said, listen, Brittany is a child. Well, they having some rehearsals. We don't got nothing to do with their rehearsals. I'm doing my job, and Brittany ain't got no business being over no rehearsals anyway. Who is she? She ain't got no choir. She ain't over no auxiliary in the church. She is a child. So how you put a child in charge of something? Right? Well, I'm looking at it. My child is a child, and she's 20, 30, 40 years old. I'm still a child. But anyway. So I told Minister Mark, I said, well, yeah, okay, I got no problem. Whatever, whatever. I said, but everybody want to be all secretive about these little rehearsals, and they want to have who they want for their rehearsals and who they want in their service. So I didn't know they was having rehearsal on Tuesday. And from what I found out, they was having rehearsals on Tuesday for the past 3-4 weeks, month and a half. I ain't know nothing about it. My child ain't know nothing about it. You getting ready for a youth conference. My child go to church. Why she ain't involved in that youth conference? Don't come to me with no foolishness. You don't own the church. You not over the church. You're a child. You're unsaved. Get on your knees and get saved. If I could tell my child, you ain't playing the drum with all that foolishness, and if you choose to play the drum, then you got to be in the church. You're not going to be in the church and in the world. And when you want to miss Sundays, and you want to miss Sundays, whatever Sundays that you miss, and then you want to pop up when it's time to play the drum, or you want to pop up when we're going to have a big service. No. You pop up when it's only 2 or 3 in the crowd. And you get on the drum and you play. That's what I had to tell them before. When we was having service, they had some kind of service at House of Prayer, and none of the young people showed up, and Danielle was there for the whole week. That may have been when Pooh ran his revival, but it was 2 times they had a service, and nobody was there to play the drums. And Danielle was there. Danielle and her baby and myself. And she went, they had asked Danielle, can you play the drum? Danielle, look at me. Go ahead, you can play the drum. She played the drum. Desiree was gone for God knows how long. Desiree returned back in the church. They kicked Danielle to the curb. She could not. Now they want to put Desiree over the drums. Desiree got say-so of the drum. Where was Desiree when we was having a whole week of service? Where was Desiree when they needed a drummer? Where was Desiree when Danielle was on the drum? So now that caused a friction with Danielle. Now, I know I'm going off a little bit, but my whole point is that I told Danielle, because she allowed that to get to her, and she started dropping out of the church, and I told her, well, you got to be a pig or a puppy. You got to be either in or you got to be out. And let me tell you something. You as a parent know the lifestyle, know what your child is doing. And if you allow your child to come to church and be up there leading service and acting like the Holy Ghost is working on them and have them playing these supposed to be sanctified drums and organs and all this stuff, God is going to hold the parent accountable. And if the leaders get up there, now see, here's the thing. They used to always get up there. They didn't want Danielle to play the drum. They wanted her to have on a long dress. They wanted her to have long sleeve. They wanted her not to have no nails on. They wanted her with the prayer cap or whatever, her head covered, right? I went and got Danielle a Pacific dress, one of my dresses that came over her knees all the way down, okay? Made sure I carried prayer caps in my bag. When it was time to leave the house and she had to play the drum, Danielle, you got your prayer cap? Yes. All right, you remember you got to wear the right dress. Take that dress off, put that dress on. I made sure she was condoning to what was told to do. So now, when they put Desiree over, Desiree come with her little short dress, Brittany come with her little short dress, they ain't got nothing on their head, they all of this, they all of that, you stay out however you look like you done been out all night and all this other stuff. You coming back with tattoos, you're coming back with this, you coming back with that. You want to talk about people putting stuff on their face and wearing makeup and eyelashes and all this stuff. Brittany is in makeup, she come right there with the makeup on her face. You could tell it, you could see it. You ain't got nothing to say. You ain't saying nothing. You go put on the drum. Thank God for Brittany. God. Okay, so here I am doing my job. We going to have rehearsal Saturday and Sunday. Big emotion. Big. Oh, people just got bent all out of shape behind that. Right? So, getting to the story at hand. Now, it's putting my spirit to just be quiet. After I was chastised. I want to put it that way. After I was chastised, I'm going to be honest with you. I was chastised for doing the right thing. But to them, it was wrong. They were saying I went over Pastor Glover. They were saying I had no business going to the two older ladies, asking them anything about it. I had no business going to the choir. I was supposed to go to the directors. And I'm like, what? And you went over your pastor. How I went over the pastor, and the pastor knew what I was doing. I told the pastor that the man said 8 o'clock. And she said, well, I don't know. She said 8 o'clock. She said, wow, that's going to be kind of steep. Like that. She didn't say nothing about, all right, don't say nothing yet. I'm going to talk to the man and see if we can get it together, right? She didn't say nothing. When I did it, then it was a big emotion because nobody didn't want, well, 2 people didn't want to come at 8 o'clock. Cheryl was sitting there silence of the land because the devil done started something. She done initiate a war. That's what she did. She initiated a war. And she's sitting there with her mouth closed. She ain't got nothing to say. And then I said, well, I got to go to Pastor Glover. And she was like, yeah, well, Pastor Glover said that if you, because Macmillan said, well, I'm going to go talk. I got a list of musicians that I'm going to go talk to. Okay? I said, what list? I said, what list? Oh, yeah, Minister Marcus gave me a list. All right, hold up. He gave you a list. Well, I don't know nothing about it. I said, why wasn't it presented? And she's like, oh, well, I just got the list. All right, you just got the list, so you present it. You present it to the president. I was told that I should, this is in our meeting, but then when it got back to Pastor Freeman or Pastor Glover, and Pastor Glover told her, I don't know how it was, but when it got back to Pastor Freeman, the Pastor Freeman is telling me what I should have done, what I should not have did. But your members, or your member, let me put it that way, your member got a list from your minister. You did not tell your minister or your member to go contact Evangelist Jordan because she's the president. Go take that list and y'all sit down. Since you said I should have went to the directors, okay, Missionary Macmillan, you go and sit down with Evangelist Jordan and with Missionary Stevens, since you're the directors. Minister Marcus is nothing. Minister Marcus is not a president. Minister Marcus is not a director. Minister Marcus is not even an organist because she's not playing. Okay? So now, he comes up with a list of musicians. That's good. I'm not knocking that. Every input helps. Okay? But now you're telling me that I need to sit down, stand down, like we're in the army, like I'm a dog. Stand down. I got this list. And I'm going to do this with it. I'm going to call this person. And we're going to see what our brother Taylor's going to do. He's going to call Bishop Phillips. Okay? Sister Cheryl said, oh, he has a big schedule. I said, yeah, he got a big schedule because we had a hard time. I told him, I said, well, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, that's not going to work because he is, and before I could finish my sentence, Cheryl said, he got a big schedule. And I said, yes, because he couldn't even come to our Women's Day rehearsal. We had problems getting him to come out to our Women's Day. He missed quite a few rehearsals for our Women's Day. I said, and here's my thing. I don't even understand why I'm going to say Minister Marcus. I don't even understand why Brother Taylor is having any conversation with this man for the convention when Brother Taylor is just a singer. How did he get authority to do such? Okay. Remember that part in the video. Now I get called upon and I get scolded and I get chastised and I get reprimanded because I talk to the musician. Right? And I get reprimanded and scolded because I talk to the 2 older ladies. Let me see if I can remember their name. Missionary Cooper and Missionary Dupree. Because I went and talked to them. I got scolded. I had no business talking to them. Okay. They're choir members. What? Okay. So, I got reprimanded because I talk to the musician. We ain't talk at all. I text the musician. What was you doing with the number I was at? What you mean, what was I doing with the number? I text Pastor Glover for the number because she told me to send off the music. Well, that's all you should have did. That's all I did do. He texted back and said, I got it. But he ain't never showed up for no rehearsal. So you may got the music, but you ain't got our voices. You ain't come over here and play with nothing. So now I go back to Pastor Glover. I tell Pastor Glover I sent the music. Oh, okay.